road to Naliendo was just as I had pictured. It was a dirt road with bushes on each side. It was not very often for cars to pass on this road. There were no electrical poles on the road, and so I knew there would be no electricity in the village. We introduced ourselves to the people, who gladly received us. The children were very happy to see us, though it was very disheartening, by looking at them, to see that they were somehow suffering from malnutrition, and some of them looked very hungry, while others looked as if overweight. They were very dirty, and most of them only wore shorts or underwear. Their living conditions were very poor. They were used to that sort of lifestyle, and so they did not find anything wrong with it. After we had settled into where we would stay, we met the chief of Naliendo. We met Mr. Solomon. He was to be our host while in the village, and also our translator. He was also the only teacher in this village. This is Naliendo LA Primary School, the only school in the village. We realized the need for the education because only some of the people had little knowledge about the importance of their health. We discovered that the others were somewhat ignorant about the health risks that they were facing living the way they did. The structures for homes and its surroundings also had its problems. Animals were free to roam right to the cooking area and even allowed to eat from the same cooking materials that they would use to cook. Once again, we knew this was not going to be an easy task, but felt as long as they realized the importance of what we are trying to do with them, they would change for the better. Although sickness was uncommon in this village, they did not see that it was because of the unhealthy condition they had put their surroundings in. The River Dakar was the main source of water for this village. During the night time, we met with the people for 2 hours after they had returned from their farms. We talked with the people on the importance of keeping their environment clean and safe from mosquitoes, which in turn eliminates malaria. Our plans for the meeting was to talk and educate the people concerning their health and the betterment of their communities, and we would locate the various problems that they were facing, then put them on the right path to correcting them. We held talks on the importance of clean water, the importance of washing hands. They understood better when they saw it as a skit, and with that we would ask them questions on what they've learned, from what they've seen, and the response from the people were very encouraging. Realizing the need for change, we had our Health Awareness Day. We rallied up all the people to come together because we were going to clean the whole village. There were trash all around that had to be cleaned. There were gutters that had water in it for a long time, and that also had to change. Together as one, because of their health, they cleaned. They did not even have proper cleaning equipment, but that did not stop them from finding what they needed to get it done. After we had finished, the women and children all went to the park to wait while the men burned the trash. After they burned the trash, they piled it up into one and threw it away. We met them all in the park to share a cup of porridge with them because we were very proud to see what they had done. We also passed biscuit salt for the children. Here you can see some of the people at the park. We felt that these people had done a really good job. Although it was not the best of cleaning, we knew that they did their best, and as they themselves had realized the importance, they will keep going until the next time that we see them again. As we said our goodbyes till the next time, we could see how the people really appreciated our coming. They were grateful for all that they had learned, as we were also grateful for all that they had taught us. We were also confident that the next time we go, we will find them applying what we have taught them. It was a start, a promising start. From our last visit to Naliendo, one issue that needed to be addressed urgently was clean drinking water for the people. The river was the source of water for drinking in the village, from young to old. At least 1/3 of the population in developing countries have no access to safe drinking water. The lack of adequate water supply and sanitation facilities causes a serious health hazard and exposes many to the risk of waterborne diseases. Each day, about 6,000 children die of dehydration due to diarrhea. The difficult health situation has been improved in many areas after the introduction of solar water disinfection as water treatment method at household level. A lot of problems were brought up by the people concerning their health and why they were getting sick. So this was an answer to their question. on how to gain access to clean drinking water for their families. Solar water disinfection is a water treatment method. How does SODIS work? Solar water disinfection is a simple method to improve the quality of drinking water by using sunlight to inactivate pathogens causing diarrhea. After taking steps to ensure all requirements to implement the SODIS method are met, we met with the chief of the village, along with his elders, the teachers of the village, and also members in the village who would be able to assist in teaching and educating the rest of the community on how to access clean drinking water. To achieve our goal, we had to make sure everyone understood, and not only that, but to be able to use the method to their benefit. Clean drinking water makes a lot of difference. We provided the clean bottles for the community because there were no bottles of that sort that could have been used, and with the clean bottles, they filtered the water and then filled the bottles. One thing that became clear was the fact that the people wanted what was best for their families. Unfortunately, since they did not know, they did what they thought was right. But after they learned the right way, they were more eager to continue correctly. During the dry season, the sun is always around 90 degrees Fahrenheit or higher, making the SODIS method ideally the best solution to the problem. A woman stood up during our last meeting and said, "When my child was sick and I was finally able to transport her to the hospital, the doctor said she needs clean water to drink. But this was not so simple because we had no means of getting this clean water. Today, we do not have to worry about drinking the water from the river again. Thank you." That is what motivates us to keep going back, knowing that we also have the power to help these people move from their present state and lead a full and healthy life. One thing evident about Naliendo is the people's passion for change, the step to move on ahead. Returning from the village on a follow-up visit to see how well the people were adapting to the new ways they've learned, I was very impressed with the results the people displayed. During the previous visit, the men of the village made known their intention to build a new 6-classroom school. The people themselves know the importance of a better life. It is not just enough to educate the people, nor is it enough to help change the attitude and behavior of the people, but to ensure a safe and clean zone for all, young and old, safe from malaria, safe from waterborne diseases, safe from illnesses. On previous visits, it had always been the women taking steps to see that things were in order. But on this visit, things had changed. It had changed for better, because the men were also hard at work doing their parts also. This is the beginning of the new school the men decided to build. After arriving at the village, it was quite a sight to see that they were halfway through with their school. The school was not the only new development the people had started on. There is much to do, but knowing that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, I can say they've taken a few steps already to start their own journey. Before the first visit, animals were free to roam everywhere they please without any restrictions. Now the people are taking steps to make sure that that does not happen anymore. Places are being built to keep the animals. Fences are being put up to also keep them out of places. This is a picture of a newly made pig cage. New rooms were being built for different purposes. Here you can see the chief's son, busy at work cutting wood. Since the first community cleanup, the leaders have arranged to have the whole community participate in the sweeping twice a month. As of now, a permanent location is being looked for where the people can throw their trash. Because of the importance of clean water, she was so happy to show their water stays covered now. What motivates the people of Naliendo to work so hard? It's because now they know the right way. It is very clear that the people have made a very big decision, and from what I have seen, they are ready to go the extra mile to show that they can change.